Good morning. Shall we start? Yeah, okay. Okay. Good morning, everyone. So we're Team HomePal, and my name is Hong Wei, and this is Hoi Bing. So our vision is to build smarter homes for safer families. And okay, 6 in 10 elderlies experience a fall every year, and not receiving help within an hour could lead to serious complications or even death. Therefore, providing a timely fall prevention, fall detection and intervention is important to minimize the severe implication for elderlies. And there are many current solutions in the market. However, with their varying degree of accuracy, on average, the caregiver are receiving 1.2 falsely detected alerts every 2 days in nursing home with 2 to 30 residents to take care. So there's a lot of distractions. And for elderly themselves, invasive monitoring device like CCTV is their main concern, so that it disenables them to do whatever they want, being like privacy and security being their top concerns. With the existing solutions, overloading caregivers with inaccurate alerts, and not given the elderly the privacy to lead a dignified life, fall intervention become inefficient. So HomePal aims to tackle this issue by providing an integrated platform equipped with privacy-sensitive thermal sensors and AI verification process to provide timely and accurate fall alerts to the caregivers that does not intrude elderly's privacy. So, here's our video in action.
It's a privacy-protecting fall detection system. Easily mounted on ceilings, the sensor can detect falls and call for help when needed. Powered by a low-energy ambience sensor with machine learning-enabled detection, caregivers will be notified through a clip-on device and message from their mobile device. A dashboard allows caregivers to monitor their facility and be notified of incidents. HomePal minimizes false alarm fatigue while protecting the privacy of the seniors.
Existing solutions tend to be very strong in one key area, but HomePal excel in 4 key areas that our partners mentioned are important to them. So we have already started on this project working closely with our prototyping mentors. We have come out with an MVP that is able to achieve more than 90% accuracy in fall detection in our in-house testing. Okay, yeah, and our solution has resonated with our key partners, Jamia, Orange Valley, and Chris Manor Nursing Home for on-site trial testing. Next. And we plan to iterate and improve our features over this year and onboard more partners. And we hope to scale across the country and beyond, and while improving our operation and service efficiency. So therefore, we are asking for a minimum of 50,000 to help us strengthen our product development as well as partner acquisition. We want to scale our solution sustainably. Let us tell you how we plan to do it. So, we plan to work closely with our key partners, nursing home, to bring our solution to their facilities. So we plan to incentivize them by absorbing the initial cost of deployment. Having seen the value in this solution, we can embed our solution as part of their remote monitoring services. And within 2 years, we aim to bring our solution directly to families to create a smarter home to ease their mind on undetected fall incidents at home. So our pricing model will be flexible to meet the financial needs of our buyers. We have 3 different kind of pricing models that buyers can tap on. Okay, and we want to make a meaningful impact with our next version of MVP, which will be more robust and reliable for daily operation, and to help us acquire more testing and paying customer. So we project our break-even point to be when we have 100 of our units installed in our various facilities around the nation, which represents 6.5% for the nursing home in Singapore. So we are a team of engineers and designers with a passion for deep tech and an interest in empowering the lives of the vulnerable through technology. And if you like what you have heard about us, you can follow us through the website or through the QR code. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I guess down to the panel. This is for questions.
I'm just curious about your implementation. Is it reliant on that monitoring mat, or how does it actually work?
So basically, it's a thermal sensor that is mounted on ceilings. So it's like those, like the motion sensor that you can see nowadays, very common in all the office areas. So it's similar to those that can be installed in the toilets. So basically, it's thermal sensor, and so it does not identify the person. So the signal that it receives is all the, like maybe your body temperature and those signals, and you cannot identify whether it's a female or male kind of thing, and that really protect the elder's privacy, and it will be installed on the ceiling area. Yeah.
So it's just that, right? It's not dependent on
Yeah,
what type
yeah,
of
it's not.
flooring or...
Yeah, it's 24/7. Plus, it works at night as well, and it can be placed in areas like ward area and like maybe in the toilet. So all these things have been validated with our partners in various nursing homes, and they are okay to trial with these ideas. Yeah.
What is the coverage area of one motion sensor?
Okay, so the coverage area is about so it's on average like a bed area, or like it can cover a cubicle quite well. So the good thing about this is it does privacy censored, it preserves privacy pretty well, and it covers those areas very well. And usually, right, CCTVs cannot allow enter any of the work area, or people are just not comfortable with it, and people won't allow this to happen. So this sensor, right, is exactly suitable for like those work area, so they can put one directly on top of the things. And some of the partner also mentioned that at night, right, some of the elderly who still can work, right, they were wandering around at night, and nurses doesn't have enough manpower at night to monitor these people. So maybe they want to trial first for those peoples and place a sensor. So once they leave or like doing any like abnormal activity, right, at night, they can come and quickly assist them. So that essentially reduce falling risk as well. Yeah.
Sorry to come back to the question. So
Yeah.
for an average, say, a two-room flat,
Yeah.
that a senior may be staying alone at home, not in a nursing home, but in a HDB two-room flat, how many sensors would be needed?
I think only okay, so to ensure more full coverage, right? One sensor can be put in the bedroom, then one in the toilet, then the last one can be a CCTV or something in the living room or something. Yeah, but the one in the living room is not necessary. Yeah.
Okay, because I was thinking that because in a nursing home, at least there's still manpower around, even though I do acknowledge that there are general manpower shortages, and if there is some technology that can aid better manpower use, I think it will always be helpful. But the thing that comes to my mind, most spontaneously is about seniors who live alone at home. Elderly singles who nobody checks on them, or they may not have family members come by very often, and caregivers would appreciate it, because at least they know somebody is monitoring their mom's well-being or dad's well-being, and they can do it remotely. So I was just thinking in terms of how many it would be necessary. But I like the fact that because it's not like a CCTV whereby the elderly would actually feel scrutinized and monitored. I think the privacy concerns will be better ameliorated with your gadget. Thank you.
I think likewise I resonate with MOS. I think what I really appreciate is about how do we ensure our elderly still live a dignified life when they need help, right? When we need to, surveil them for their safety. It also seems to suggest that your project seems to target the high risk but very private areas, right? Like toilet, like rooms, where there's high fall. I'm just thinking, how does the notification work? And do you plan, I think to what MOS said, do you plan to scale it in homes? And if it's in homes, let's say elderly got no Wi-Fi, no nothing, then how are you going to notify, say, my home care staff or my nurse who can then be deployed to support?
Yeah. So we are actually tapping on the Internet of Things kind of technology, where we mentioned just now we also have a dashboard as part of the solution. So besides developing thermal sensor, we are also developing other line of motion detection kind of devices, such as using computer vision for CCTVs. So in some of the more privacy insensitive areas, such as the living room, where CCTV is more suitable for it, this solution can come in. And I think one of the gap right now is that all these solutions are not interconnected, and the dashboard is the crucial part in trying to connect all these solutions and try to streamline all these alerts into a single platform where a staff maybe who are working in a remote facilities, maybe in a nursing home, can still monitor their client who is staying alone at home. So when it comes to the question on infrastructure where Wi-Fi and concerned, I think we were planning to trial using 4G data. So that will be part of this whole system as part of this whole tax hub, where we will put into a home to trial to validate if the pricing and cost can match out with each other.
All right, I think we have to stop
All right.
over
Thank you,
there.
everyone.
So yeah.